The big problem I see with a bunch of my real estate agent friends when they get a really good message, something that's highly valuable to their brand or community that I think is going to produce significant results, they just do one post, maybe one video, and they don't even promote those things. In today's video, we're going to show you how to do the social proof campaign, but we're going to walk you through step by step all of the different ways that you can get a maximum reach for that so that you can get the best results starting this week. Happy New Year, January's here, and most agents are going to miss the single best branding opportunity of the year. I'm going to show you today exactly how to turn your 2025 results into a referral generating machine. This works whether or not you've sold 10 homes and you're a brand new agent or hundreds of homes this year. There's a version for every agent at every level. I'm Coach Patrick Ferry, and in 2026, I'm committed to helping my agent friends become the most referred by people in the marketplace and recommended by the algorithms. Let's dive into campaign number one. This is your first marketing campaign of the year. I call this the New Year Social Proof of Success campaign. This is an annual campaign, and it starts week 1 of January. This campaign does 3 things at once. First, it builds your brand. Second, it reinforces their trust with your past clients in your sphere. And then number 3, most important, it helps generate referrals for the new year. Today, I'm going to give you the complete framework, and I've also created a free playbook with all the templates, the scripts, the checklist. I'm going to put the link down in the description for you so you can just watch this video, don't take notes, just go down, get the playbook, and then get to work. First, let's talk about what a campaign actually is in my terms. A campaign is not a single post. It's the strategic maximization of a valuable message. When you have something worth saying, you deploy it across every viable channel intentionally. That means Facebook personal page, your business page, Instagram feed, stories, reels, LinkedIn, shorts, Google business profile, blog post, of course. The principle is simple. One message, maximize the reach. The big problem I see with a bunch of my real estate agent friends when they get a really good message, something that's highly valuable to their brand or community that I think is going to produce significant results, they just do one post, maybe one video, and they don't even promote those things. Let's get into the practical details of this campaign. I've created 3 versions of this campaign based upon kind of where you're at in your career. Version number 1 is the emerging agent. This is for agents in years 0 to 2. Your angle here is to tie the success of your team and your company's success. So your headline sounds like, proud to be a part of a team that helped 247 families this year, or grateful to represent brokerage name, 500 plus homes sold in market name. You're communicating that you're backed by excellence. You're learning from the best. You're part of something bigger. Version 2, the growth agent. This is for the agents in years 2 to 7 who are building momentum. Your angle highlights your cumulative career success and continued growth. Your headline sounds like, another year, another 34 families helped, 120 and counting, or grateful for 5 years and 98 families who trusted me with their biggest decision. You're communicating that you're established, you're growing, you're committed to this for the long haul, which is a good contrast to part-time agents. Version 3, the established agent or the big team. This is for agents who are 7+ years, high volume teams. Your angle is to showcase your annual dominance and market position. Your headline sounds like 2025, 78 families served, 156 dreams realized, or grateful for another year of trust, 52 homes sold in North County. You're communicating that you're the proven choice. You're the market leader. Your track record speaks for itself. All right, now let's break down the 4 elements of this framework. Element number 1 is simply the metric. We need to get the report of the transaction count. Very important, not the sales volume. Here's why. Helped 40 families is relatable. 47 million in sales means nothing to the consumer. It's industry vanity metrics. One is about you and the other is about them. Choose them. So say families helped, homes sold, buyers and sellers represented. Element number 2 is the visual. The most compelling visual for this campaign is a transaction map. Think Google Map with pins and dots of all the locations of the buyers and sellers you've helped. Why does this work? It immediately communicates activity and success. It shows geographic expertise. It's visually distinctive in a feed full of headshots and logos. Here's how to create one. Just export your transaction addresses, use Google Maps or GeoBatch to plot them, screenshot it, add your brand and logo, and you're done. The playbook that I have down below will walk you step by step through the instructions. It's easier than you think. Just follow the steps in the playbook and you'll have your map with this great visual. You can use Nano Banana and Google to basically create a version of this. If you got a decent report from maybe your team or your company and you had a pretty good sense in a list of addresses, you could just use Gemini's Nano Banana and it'll create a really cool visual display of a map with those points for you. Just as a reminder, grab the playbook down below and you'll have all these instructions. Let's take a look at element number 3, which is the copy. The copy is, what are the words that we put on there? Your headline should balance between gratitude and achievement. I call it the humble brag. The formula is gratitude plus achievement plus forward-looking energy. Your body copy should be brief, open with gratitude, state the achievement, add why it matters to you, and then bridge to the future. Here's an example. As I wrap up 2025, I'm filled with gratitude. This year, I had the honor of helping 42 families navigate one of life's biggest decisions. Each transaction represents a story. Thank you for your trust. Element number 4 is the call to action. This is where most of the agents completely blow it. This is the opportunity for you to activate referrals. The problem is you have to explicitly ask for those referrals. Don't assume people know what you want. Tell them directly. The framework is this. State your goal for the coming year. Acknowledge that referrals make it possible, and then make the ask clear and simple. Here's an example. I've set a big goal for 2026 to help 50 families buy, sell, and invest in real estate, and I can't do it without you. Your referrals and recommendations are how I build my business. If you know someone thinking about making a move, I would be honored if you introduced me and/or recommended me. That's it. It's clear, it's direct, and it's professional. All right, let's break down the campaign. Once you've created your assets, think Canva, map of sales with the copy, where we can break that into multiple different categories. But let's dive in. We want something on your Facebook personal page, of course. Facebook business page, where you could boost this into your geographic territory. Your Instagram feed, maybe a carousel or a single image with the map, with the CTA, maybe break this up into some stories. That would be fun. For LinkedIn, we obviously should have a professional tone, emphasize career milestones, maybe a little bit of market expertise, right? So a little bit longer, maybe something written with the cool visual. Of course, we can always do a YouTube short or a reel where you're talking to the camera. Now, don't forget, direct mail into your geographic farm. All right, now let's talk about Google. We have our Google business profile. Please don't forget that you must post this into your Google business profile with a really good written kind of keyword heavy notes about your success in this previous year. Last but not least, in the new age of the AI recommendation engine, we should create a blog post. And in the blog post, we really want to break this down into much more of a thorough blog post where we're talking about where you've served, the success that you've had, break down the buyers versus sellers, really emphasize different neighborhoods or communities. Go into more details on the blog post because that is what the AIs are going to be scanning this year. They're going to read that and then make recommendations based upon blog posts. So make sure you do a great job with the blog post. Listen, I know this is overwhelming. So let's talk a little bit about the execution problem here when we break down a campaign moving into 2026. I know that this workload is going to be the big issue. So the real question is who could do this for you? Who's going to create that map, write the copy, design the graphics, deploy it to the multiple different formats and platforms, and get that all done within the next week. If you're being honest with yourself, it's probably not you. And it's not a criticism, it's just the reality. You should be on appointments, in negotiations, serving clients, not spending hours in Canva. This is why this video is sponsored by Sphere Rocket Virtual Assistants. Here's what I believe in 2026. This is the year where AI-empowered virtual assistants is the game changer. If you're not using this combination of talented VAs with killer AI tools, you're totally behind. For a fraction of what you'd pay to hire someone locally, you can have a fully dedicated, talented virtual assistant with killer AI tools to get this done for you so that you stay focused on what you're good at. This is hands down the lowest cost, highest impact productivity combination that I think I've ever seen for small businesses. So here's what I want you to do. First, go down to the link and download the New Year Social Proof Success Campaign Playbook. Then number 2 is book an appointment using my referral link for Sphere Rocket. Talk to them about how they help you hire the best VA and the value proposition they have to help you. For those of you that have been following along, you know that's who I use. That's why I like them. And for those of you that don't know yet, I have a digital marketing mastermind that I perform on a weekly basis where I'm training and teaching both the VAs and you on the marketing plans that we need to be executing. I spent an entire last year doing this on a weekly basis, worked with a lot of virtual assistants, US-based marketing assistants, agents on AI use and marketing plans. I look forward to you joining us in that in 2026 with your marketing assistant. In summary, now is the time to get this first campaign out the door, thanking all the people that have supported your business and demonstrating your high level of competence and success and/or the organization that you're committed to working with. Let's get that out the door because campaign number 2 is coming up next week. Follow the channel, give this a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. I look forward to seeing you next week.